I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with the IRS. Welcome to my YouTube video station. I don't need a fancy coat and tie or a background. I don't need to read a script. If you want to see me on the national news and see me in a coat and tie, go to 777irs.com. I've been on Fox Business twice, ABC, NBC, Briefing Room, Newsmax, News Nation, NTD TV. I've been on all the major stations. Go to my website and you can see me there. You want my brain, not my body, that's for sure. Anyway, I have a whole team of former IRS agents on staff, and more importantly, that you can go ahead and see my team. That's really more important. That's really who you want to see. Anyway, as a former IRS agent, I was a revenue officer and I was a nasty guy. I have probably levied thousands and thousands and thousands of people, thousands, for wage garnishments and bank levies. When I was there, I had to sign every one of them. I actually changed my signature to an S because I signed so many. Honest truth. If you want to protect your bank account from a wage garnishment levy, first of all, you move your money out of that account. That's the first thing you have to do. And IRS can't levy the money because there's no money in the account. Keep it open. Keep $100 in, but move it. If you think IRS is being unfair and you can justifiably move it for a reason, then move the account. IRS many times sends out wrongful levies. You didn't get a chance to answer them. Something's wrong with your account. This is the only money you got. You got to go through a hardship. Move the money if you have to. Got to have a reason, but this is how you do that. So IRS sends out a series of letters, okay? IRS, when you owe IRS, they send out a CP14, CP501, CP503, CP504, and the 1058. By the time you get those last series of notices, the 504 and 1058, you have got to have an exit strategy with IRS. If you let the gamut of those letters run and you just put your head in the sand, IRS is going to do one of three things, or three things. They can file a federal tax lien, they can garnish your wages, and they can go ahead and take your bank account. So all you got to do is pick up the phone and call IRS and say, hey, IRS, what's going on? My liability is right, it's wrong, I can't pay, I need an offer in compromise. Can you help me? Well, they're not going to help you. They're not going to give a crap about helping you. They want a financial statement, and they're going to want to set you up in a payment agreement that you cannot keep. That's the goal of IRS. They may not say that, but their job is to collect money. Now, some of them are reasonable and some of them aren't. What you have to do to stop the levy is have somebody who knows what they're doing call IRS, or you call IRS. If you're sure of yourself and sure that your case is a hardship or you want a payment agreement and you're 90% sure you can do this, call them. But if you're not sure and you got a pit in your stomach, don't call them. Because if you don't know what's on the other end of the phone, it's not going to be a good day. Let me tell you what's on the other end of the phone. On the other end of the phone is someone from IRS who needs to collect money. They need to close your case and collect money, as much money as they can. That's who's on the other end of the phone. And what you have to realize is two things. IRS is looking at your account for assets, may not be a problem, but the big problem is this. IRS wants to lock you in to certain expenses called the National Standards Program. If you want to know what they are, you can Google IRS National Standards for housing and utilities, food and clothing, for car expenses and car allowances, car payment and car expenses. IRS is going to stick to that standard. So you're going to put down your expenses, which may be $6,000, and the IRS is going to say, no, we're only going to give you $4,000 because that's what our national standards call for. You now have a $2,000 payment to IRS. Just so you know, I'm telling you what's on the other side because I've done this all my life. So at the end of the day, have a game plan when you get your 504 notice, and certainly before you get the 1058 letter. Make sure all your tax returns are filed. Make sure your withholding or estimate payments are up to date. IRS wants to see them, and have an exit strategy. If it's a small liability, call yourself. If it's a larger liability, that's what I'm here for, someone else. Give me a subscription, but that's how you protect your bank account from a levy. Like I said, give me a subscription. Thank you very much.